We're live. What is up?
What's
So
going
we are
on?
here. Hi, everybody. This was completely unplanned, but we're here saying hi to you. And we've got Mr. Tim Doss with Matthew.
I think this is Matt.
Yeah,
Matt Big.
I
Matt
think
Big.
so. Yeah, something
But
like that.
This is the JoJo Show today. We have the JoJo Show. So
She's gonna be answering all the questions.
This
all the questions.
This is the JoJo Show today, and kind of made my way out to California today, and I want to say what's up, everybody. And I know I haven't been on for a while, but we just figured we'd get together. We just had a delicious dinner. We're out here in Sonoma, California, and having a great day. So put some questions up. We're going to answer a lot of questions today, and we're going to just talk about junk removal. What's going on with this, with the COVID? What's going on, and how to differentiate yourself from other businesses? Because I know there's a ton of competition out there right now, and I mean, what do you guys? I mean,
Yeah, well, I think there's lots of competition because, you know, we're in a time when so many people have lost their jobs and they're scrambling to keep everything together. They keep trying to keep their home and their bills, and they're just working, you know, trying to figure out how they can keep making ends meet. And some people have decided to start junk removal businesses. So how do you set yourself apart from the rest of your competition when there's so many junk haulers out there?
And also it's good that you guys are out starting a junk removal company, and I give it to everybody that's doing a junk removal company out there right now. If you are lost your job and you're trying to figure out what to do, literally go out and start a junk removal company. And I know there's a lot of you out there, and a lot of you are going, oh, these videos are tearing up our businesses. But you know what? We're all here. We all need to take care of each other. But I think that everybody needs to start a junk removal business. It's good, but you do have to differentiate yourself. What are you doing right now that you're being different from everybody else that's on the market right now? What are you doing?
Well, we try to look big like the big dogs. We got the decals, the logos, the clean fits. We look clean. We show up on time. We get the job done. We got an awesome website, which is a must. You got to have a website with keywords, which JoJo handles all that. So I mean, without a website with great keywords, you're not gonna rank on Google. And we've just really got a brand that people know and they love.
Yeah, no, look at their name. I mean, look at the way they branded themselves. I was just looking at the truck. We were talking about the truck a few minutes ago, and the way they branded themselves, they did it really short, sweet, not blah, 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 Joe Bob's Junk Removal, because you're not going to remember Joe Bob's Junk Removal. So if I'm in Sonoma right now and I see a Sonoma Strong Hauling truck go by, I'm going to remember that, Sonoma Strong Hauling, and it has the name and the keywords. So when you type in Sonoma and Junk Removal, guess who pops up first?
We do.
So make it simple, make it quick, make it easy. That's the way you need to do it. Yeah. So what are you doing in this pandemic right now? What are you doing different than everybody else in the junk removal right now?
We're staying super busy. It's been like non-stop. Like when I first met you a while ago, we did a video probably about a year and a half ago. We made like $600 that day. Today we made over $2,000, which is awesome. I mean, we're just really getting these contracts and these repeat customers, and people just love our service, and we always leave making sure the customer's always happy.
Always. And when he says making the customers happy, a lot of people go, I see it on the forums. I try to pop on the forums. I try to see what everybody's doing. And a lot of people, I stop right here in my business. I stop right here. And that's where you need to go that much further. He can vouch for it. I can't tell people what I'm doing in my life right now, but there's things that you give out, as much as you give out to the customers, and give more above and beyond the lady that needs something moved, and you're like, I'm gonna charge you $50. Do it for free. Do these little things. All you can do is these little things, and karma will come back and give you tenfold, literally give you tenfold. Look at his business. His business has been what, about 2 years? About 2 years or so?
Almost 3 years, yeah, 2.5 years.
And he has two very beautiful trucks, and I'm actually jealous because he has some beautiful trucks, and he has a great company. He has the great videos, and he puts out great content. So if you are on my channel, I know we got another channel going on over here with Boogie Will's guy. Please go over to Sonoma Strong Hauling and please subscribe to his channel. He needs more subscribers. He's more new to this. I've been doing this for I'm gonna say roughly 15 years. But get over there in Sonoma and definitely please subscribe on his channel. I know a lot of people don't subscribe, but definitely go over there and subscribe on his channel. And just, you know, any questions for you?
Yeah, no, I just seen that JF Hauling was watching, so I wanted to say hi to them because they mention us in their videos all the time. So, hello.
So if you have a question right now, Why don't you pop up a question over here, We got 2 channels going right now. We actually 2 videos going at the same time. So throw up the questions. We'll answer some questions. Anything you guys have, throw up a question, and we will start. We'll definitely start answering questions. We're both here, and
what do you do to separate yourself from your competition?
bold. The colors on the truck are bright. You do things above and beyond. Just because you're not making money that day, I do a lot of things for the community. I do have a thing called the Reno Hope Bus, where it is a bus that goes out and helps the homeless. Big, bright pink. I haven't done any videos on this bus, but I might do one this weekend when I'm out. But it's this big, bright pink bus that we're going out this weekend and passing out jackets. That stuff, little stuff like that you can go do jobs and you throw stuff. Donate, give it back as much as you can. Definitely. You got a lot of questions coming in.
Somebody said, what? My 2 role models together.
How do you expand? Add a truck or extra services or both? I'm gonna give that one to you. How do you expand?
How do you expand? You save your money. You don't spend your money. So I mean, the money will be coming in constantly. If you go back to one of our first videos, you'll see we had just a pickup truck, a trailer, and actually had a U-Haul to get the job done. And if you guys go to my channel and check out one of the very first videos, you'll see how it is now. We have a dump truck, we have a dump trailer. Just gotta save your money and don't spend it. Don't spend your cash, save it all. And if you gotta sacrifice and eat top ramen and eat eggs and rice, do what you gotta do to save money so you guys can just better your life and just be able to expand and just be able to, you know what I'm saying, save money so you can put something down on a big truck.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about that. That's how you expand. We started off really small, and I think it's best to start off small so you get an idea of what junk removal is like in your area. But then he was working 2 jobs, and we just acted like we didn't have the junk removal money, and we were just tucking it away, and we just kept reinvesting in our business, and then got the utility trailer, and then eventually the dump truck. And that's how we expanded. Start slow, save your money, reinvest in yourself, and make yourself bigger.
Don't blow your money. The biggest thing that I did when I first started, I'd be like, oh, I'm ghetto rich. I got some money in the bank. I'm gonna go out and have some beers with my friends and go out to dinner every night. Put that money back in your business for the first 6-7 months. Put that money back in your business, and you'll be rolling just like Sonoma Strong hauling. Literally, you have a great looking truck. I mean, I am jealous of his truck because he has a dump, looks like the guy junk truck with a lift on the back. I mean, that truck is insane. That's the best junk removal truck. I've seen a lot of junk removal trucks. That's the best junk removal truck I've ever seen.
I love that thing, man.
And it's perfect because the way that truck is laid out. How many yards are you?
It's 12 cubic yards.
So he's 12. Let's say 12, 15. When you fill that truck up, he's charging whatever he's charging and how much he's charging, and it's very efficient, and he's gonna make really good money with that truck and do more trips. And sometimes it's not better to have the big truck. Sometimes it's better to just have the short and sweet. He gets the truck full, charges a full load, and done. And you can go up with like big, huge truck and be doing so much more work and losing money. He's got the right program going on with this truck. This truck is beautiful. If you guys see this truck, amazing truck. So,
yeah, well, one thing you don't want to do too, if you guys just start off, don't let people separate you from your money. What you can do is just YouTube stuff. If you want to figure out how to do something, want to figure out how to make a website, just YouTube it, figure it out. That's how I figured out a lot of stuff, just watching this guy right here.
There's a lot of people, okay, this is we kind of had to talk about dinner time. There's a lot of people out there. You'll get on these websites, you get on the Facebook forums, there's a lot of people out there trying to take money from you. The second you start a junk removal company, they're in your DM going, hey, I can do this, I can give you letters, I can give you this, I can do that. You got to give me money, give me money. Do it yourself. There's so many videos on how to do junk removal, how to do SEO, how to do websites, how to do everything yourself. If you can figure out how to do all that stuff, all yourself, what do? Put it all in the back in the bank and buy yourself a nice FJ, right?
So keep your money in your pocket.
So seriously, keep the money in your pocket. Quit giving these guys all this cash and making them rich. Make yourself rich. Go out, buy yourself that nice vehicle. You can do it. All you gotta do is spend a little bit more time. If you have not started your business yet, you have all the time in the world to do your SEO before you start your business. Just get out there, do the SEO, and learn it. There's a video for everything. You want to learn how to take a stereo out of an FJ? You go FJ, take out stereo, boom. It's not hard to do. Literally anything you want to do out there is on the internet. Stop giving these guys money. Stop giving everybody. I see a lot of people just going after the new guys, and they're going, well, I'm not getting results. I'm not getting this result. And go out there, do it yourself.
Yeah, don't let anybody separate you from your money.
Yeah, he's got to just
love
grind
that. I
harder.
love
This
that.
is the JoJo
Come on,
Show.
everybody! Hands for JoJo. So okay, and I want to give a hands out to JoJo. JoJo is the eyes and ears of Sonoma Strong Holland. She is this is what you need when you have a business. And if I had this is amazing right here. Someone that just cares about him, the business. This is the most amazing group. You guys are the most amazing junk removal company out there because of who you guys are. You guys are a team. I love this. I'm jealous of this. This is really cool. So this is what you need right here. And this is your team, that's what you need right here. So
Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself for sure.
what do y'all think about lead generators? I think they're full of it. What do you think about lead generators?
Yeah, I think they're full of it too. We do everything organic, so I never really pay for anything at all.
Yeah, you do the website, right, JoJo?
Oh yeah, I do the website, and I did not know how to do websites at all. I learned how to do this just because it's something I didn't want to pay somebody to do our website. I wanted to learn how to do it. That way I had control of it. I can change the SEO words. I can put up pictures when I want to. I can, rearrange it how I want. And I know if I do something and our phone starts ringing, I know what I did to make it work. So I didn't pay somebody else to do that. And not wondering, how come my phone's not ringing? So if my phone, if our phone doesn't ring, update the website, and there you go.
Wish that doesn't happen. Some days I wish it does.
Yeah, it's really good to get in there. I would say a good once a month and just change things up a bit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so when you have a website, it's like having a business. Sorry about that, a phone call coming in. So when you have a website, your website is when you're excuse me, I got a phone call coming in. I'm trying to hold on. So when you have a website, you got to make sure your traffic knows that you're changing things up. So when Google comes by your business, they'll drive by because they'll keep driving by because nothing's new. And what happens is when they quit coming by, your website gets less ranked. So your website, little by little, it starts dropping more and more and more. So you gotta be very, very careful. Always switch up your website. Always keep new content. Keep getting in there. And I'd say twice a month, get in there and add new content. Move some stuff around. And content rich. You really want to be content rich. Don't throw a website, say junk removal on the front page and say I'm just doing junk removal. Content is hot tubs. Anything, bar removal cleanups, anything that you could possibly think of, you want to have them on all the pages so everything works for you. If you just you imagine like just having a restaurant that you drive by every single day. After a while you don't see the restaurant anymore, and then they pop up a sign, you go, oh my god, they got tacos for two tacos for $1. Oh my god, I'm gonna stop in. So that's the way Google looks at your business. So definitely always keep that going on for your business. We'll look at some more questions here.
So hit that like button too if you're on the channel.
Or no likes.
He said no likes. Hit that
It
like
don't matter
button.
to me.
Sometimes you have to be reminded to do
Yeah,
it.
hit that like button.
Okay, so I have over 200 this is from James. I have over 200 visitors on my website, but when I get very few calls, what am I doing wrong? What is he doing wrong?
I kind of think less is best, and I'll explain that. Make sure you have really good pictures, eye-catching pictures. You should have a reason for people to stay on your website page. So, and then sometimes I'll see people that have lots of words. People aren't going to read a whole lot, so less is best. So I would say not have a ton of words everywhere, lots of things for people to read. I would be really direct and to the point with your website. So make sure you have good pictures. Make sure it's inviting to look at. Add some color to it. And,
We got a bunch of super chats on there. $20. Hollin' and ballin'. Thank you.
What is up, man? Look at that. You guys
super chats are great, but I'll tell you one good thing about super chats is if you're wanting to ask a question, it will pop up and stay up for a really long time, and it helps us answer those questions actually. So thank you so much. It just said Hollin' and Ballin', so
Hollin' and Ballin', I like that name.
we like that.
So what do you think about that question? What do you think about the visitors, the 200 visitors? I'm thinking they might.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think he needs to put more keywords in his website and just
Yeah, he's saying that he gets like 200 visitors, but his phone's not ringing much.
Do you put prices on your website?
never do.
Okay. This is a double-edged sword. I'll tell you about a double-edged sword. Sometimes people put, and I've done this in the past, where I I got like this sign.
Does he have a call button on his website?
Yeah, do you have a call? Okay, this is my biggest pet peeve. So I do a lot of work. I probably do 30, 40 phone calls a day, calling different companies. And this is just not junk removal. This is companies altogether for what I've been doing lately. My problem is I got to grab that phone number and somehow put it over to my phone. And sometimes I will just bounce off that, go to the next website, touch the phone number, and it calls. So always a touch to. On your website, always make sure you have your phone number where someone just touch it and it goes right to your phone. That's the best you can do. And then also, when you have the prices of your business on your website, that sometimes becomes a double-edged sword, because they'll see your prices and they'll go over your competition. God Junk's really good at this. They'll go, oh, we're going to come out and give you an estimate. They want to get to that house. They don't want to give you an estimate over the phone. They want to get to your house. So when that truck's sitting in the driveway and the person's already waited 2 hours for them to show up, and they're just like, whatever, I just want this stuff gone. I'm not going to call another company because this takes long. A lot of companies do that. So having your price on there is good and bad. So you got to look at whatever works for you. Sometimes if you don't have prices on there, it works for you.
Yeah, I don't have prices on there, because you never know when you show up to a job where the stuff is at. It might be down a little slope, or it might be way behind the house. You want to bump that price up. So I never want to have the price on there, especially I don't want my competition seeing it. I'm not worried about them, but I just don't want them trying to undercut everything I do. So I just think it's better, like you said, just to show up to the job and just give them the price on the spot. That's how I do it.
Yeah, and something I've been wrong. I'm gonna completely admit to this. When I started my junk removal company, I always had the best prices. Always had the best prices. I was always shopping the competition. You don't always need to have the best prices. You just have to have the best customer service. You answer the phone, hey, this is so-and-so with junk removal, the blah, 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 blah. You got to have the best customer service. Walk the customer through, help them out, and feel like you're a brother, sister, or grandma, or whatever. Act like whoever's on the other phone is your grandma. If you will treat, the way you treat your grandma, you will definitely grab that customer. You just got to touch the person. Just figure out whatever they have. And I've said this time and time again. Someone just passed away. I don't know what, feel for them. Say, hey, and actually mean it. Don't just like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. No, mean it, because this is society. It is so hard. I make so many phone calls a day, and it's just like, hello, yeah, hold on, and I just like, I don't want to deal with that company. I don't go much further than that. I'll hang up right then and there. I'll call the next company, because I want somebody that's going to go, hey, how you doing today? Oh yeah, let me find out somebody. I'll be right back, and I'll get this going for you. That's the best customer service. Customer service is gone. It is literally gone in these businesses. So give good customer service. Act like grandma's on the other side of the line, and you know what? It's going to come back tenfold. Always tenfold.
So also, I don't remember who asked about the website, but if you could leave a link to your website, and I'd love to check it out, and I'll tell you what I think. And so if you're interested in what I think, send a link to your website and I'll check it out.
Yeah, and every customer's house I go to, when I show up there, I'm always super polite. I always BS with them for a few minutes. I don't just go there, ask them where their junk's at. I always BS, get to know the customer, call them by their first name, make them feel comfortable, then do the job, and just treat them like family, like you said.
There we go. I'm watching you guys lately. Did this 20 years ago, but didn't realize money. Yeah. So
thanks for watching, Russell.
Yeah, you get a lot of JoJo. JoJo's getting a lot of love tonight. Everybody's like, I love JoJo. I love JoJo. And JoJo is the key in, Sonoma. You have Sonoma and Strong Holland right here.
Hell yeah.
You don't have Sonoma by yourself. There's no way. Could you do this by yourself?
Hell no. I know how guys do. Anyone that does it by themselves, much props to you. It's a hard thing to do. I mean, we make it seem easy, like, yeah, we go out there and pick up trash and make a couple grand a day. It's not all that easy. You got to have someone to back you up 24/7, someone that's there for you and that can help you out, build your business. I mean, it'll be difficult doing it by yourself. I couldn't do it.
No, it is. You got to have that person that's next to you that helps you out, and you can't do it yourself. You can't do this.
Sending invoices out, all that stuff.
It's a lot of work.
Updating the email or website.
Everybody needs a JoJo. I'm taking JoJo home with me tonight, so she's going back to Reno with me.
We got JoJo clones, guys. If you guys want to super chat it right now, it's all good.
Yeah, right on. But just give good customer service and treat every customer. Everybody's like, oh, well, how do I do this? You're getting those 200 hits every day. What you got to do is just look at everybody else's website, see what they're doing, what's working for them, and that's just what you got to do out there. You got any questions over there?
How do we check them? Here we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to go. I always have another device that I'm like watching. I read the questions on.
Ever heard of Post Hub? They've been hitting me up every day.
I've never heard of them.
Sorry. So all these companies that, and a lot of people, you guys, I'm not saying everybody's doing, but a lot of people give into these companies. They give into, I'm just going to name some names that has nothing to do with jungle, like Postmates, all these other companies or whatever. What happens is you're giving them so much business in your town that you're making them popular and not you're becoming unpopular because you're becoming, what you do is you're making these people popular, and I'm not sure how to send a link. Okay, you're making these companies popular in your own town, and you're giving them, they're getting higher up than you are because you're paying them to give you leads. Don't do leads off of them. I mean, there's so much business out there. There's so many ways to do business out there. It's not hard. If you don't know how to do business, go into your Google directory and go every apartment complex that's in Sonoma County. I want to know everybody's address. Write down their address, give them a postcard, give them a magnet or whatever, put it in an envelope and send it off to them. And that's how you do it. You don't have to pay anybody out there to do business cards or what do you call that?
The letters and
you don't do letters. You don't do any of that stuff. You don't need to give anybody any of your money. You can do all this yourself. It's really simple. I think me and Matt. Sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I had to burp. I had to burp at the same time. So me and Matt will have to put something together. It's not hard to do all this yourself. It's really super easy to do all this yourself. Quit giving everybody your money. And there's a lot of little scalpers out there. Like as soon as you start your business, they're like, "Hey, I'll get you all these customers." Yeah, they could possibly get you the customers, but if you can do it yourself, put the money in your back in your pocket and go out to nice dinners and put the money back in your pocket. Just what JoJo says, you know?
Yeah, and you know, I completely and totally agree. If your phone's not ringing and you don't have a job for a couple of days, that doesn't mean you're not working for your business. That means that you're Googling apartment addresses and you're doing letters and you're sending things out and you're, you know, posting on Facebook, or you're visiting realtor offices or going to storage unit places. So when your phone didn't ring and you don't have a job that day, you're still working for yourself. You're going to do all those things to get your phone to start ringing.
Yeah, don't wait for that phone to start ringing. Make stuff happen. Update your website, get some flyers ready, go drop them off at real estate offices, and just make something happen.
Yeah, you're sitting at home, you're sitting on Instagram, you're sitting on Facebook, you should be like everybody's worried about this election right now. Everybody's out there worried about this election. You could be doing so much more. It's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. When the results come out, they come out. All that time we spend on trying to figure out this election or trying to figure out what's going on, it's mind-numbing. Just put that time that you do over here into your business. Just because you're not working doesn't mean you're not working. When you're sitting at home not doing anything, I bet you when JoJo's sitting at home and she's not doing anything, she's not watching TV or whatever, she's putting time in that website, gets that website, and these guys are getting $2,000 job, like today, $2,000 job today or $2,000 today. That's a great week. That's just a great week for just anybody. But you know, they're doing it every single day. They're getting these big jobs out. So put that time back into your business. Don't give out the money. Put the money in your business. You got that extra $250 you want to give somebody to make your business better. Take the money, put it back in your pocket, watch SEO for an hour, and then learn how to do it. It's not hard to do. There's so many videos out between them, me, and everybody out there doing junk removal videos. Don't just watch our videos. Watch everybody's videos out there. Just get out there and do everybody's video. That's the way to do it.
Somebody asked a question on yours about what he should buy.
Okay, so I think it was Isaac. I might be wrong, but Isaac, you were asking about your trailer and you're you don't have a big budget. Isaac, a while back I started with this little truck and trailer, and I think it was a video many years ago or whatever, and I started with nothing. Just put as much as you can put into it, and eventually as your money comes in, you're going to get a bigger trailer. You're going to go trailer to a box truck or whatever, or dump. I mean, look at Matt. Matt started with just a truck and trailer. Now he's got that beautiful truck. Just put all the money that you make. Don't go out and buy that brand new car just because you're making $2,000-$3,000 a week. Don't put that money into buying a new car. Don't put that money into buying a brand new truck. Buy a used truck. Buy a big trailer. And I'm telling you, just go out and buy a high mileage truck. Go get 2 high mileage trucks that you get for that one truck that has low miles. And it's great because you got that truck going this way, this truck going this way. You got that trailer going that way. You got that trailer going that way. Put the money back in your business.
So yeah, you can start with any kind of pickup truck. Don't matter if it's a 4-cylinder pickup truck. Just put some walls on it and just save your cash, and then eventually just buy a trailer and then go from there.
Yeah, I had a little itty bitty trailer out the back of my Lexus RS, whatever, I forgot, 330 or whatever, and it only took me 3 weeks to get the next truck, and then what I have now. I have 3 vehicles. I am not doing junk removal as much as I used to. I'm actually doing certain accounts, and not as the scale they're doing every day. I'm doing just individual accounts that I've had for a while. I'm not in any caliber what Sonoma's doing. I got something completely else going on in my life right now that I'm working on, and having a great time doing it. And so yeah.
Any more questions, JoJo? Come on.
What do
I don't
you
know,
got,
are
JoJo? Who you got, JoJo?
All right, see if there's any questions. Let's
Yeah,
check it
there's
out. Let's
probably
see.
lots of questions.
How do I check?
Oh, yeah.
Tim's a pro at this. We're still
How do
learning.
you pay your employees per an hour per load? Pay your employees good so you don't lose them. Pay your employees good. There's always a great formula for employees. You want that employee that's going to come to work every day, and you know what? You may lose your employee for them doing it themselves. I mean, that's the hardest thing about having employees. Some people go, oh man, this guy's making a ton of money. Look at this beautiful yellow FJ. You got a brand new truck here. I know we just made $2,000 today. I'm gonna learn everything I will learn off of him. But you know what? It is what it is. If you get that employee that goes and learns everything off, starts their own business, they start their own business. It is what it is. But you just got to give that good customer service. And I kind of got messed up on that. But what do you pay your employees? You pay them good, you take care of them.
Take care of the ones that take care of you. I always buy the guys lunch, coffee, and
Let them take things home, stuff like that. And you know, everything that goes in your truck, you own. It is your stuff. It's not their stuff. I don't know how you guys do it, but anything that goes into my truck is I own it. And once I look it over, I either let them have it, let them buy it off me, or whatever. Because you take that stuff that you've used, you make that more money on your business and be able to buy new trucks or gas or pay insurance or even pay labor. So definitely.
he was wondering if you should pay him hourly or by the job.
I would do it hourly.
Yeah,
That's how I
hourly,
did.
and then the way I would do it hourly, and I know that person just pulled off $2,000 that day. I'd be like, how much profit? It was like $500, so we made $1,500 profit. I might slip them $100 here or there. You always take care of your employees, because it's the best thing you want to do is always take care of your employees, because you don't want to get in a truck and do all the work. I mean, sometimes you just want to go home and relax, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kick it with JoJo, watch some
Netflix,
some Bachelorette or something like that.
Yeah.
So another person asked, sole proprietor or LLC, and really, that is not a one answer for everybody. That really is an individual thing. A lot of people start with sole proprietor, and but it depends on what your assets are. If you have a home, if you have if you have lots of assets you need to protect, then you should look into an LLC or an S Corp. There's different ones, and you really should be talking to a CPA for this type of advice. This isn't really a JoJo advice, but
yeah, if you can afford it, definitely get an LLC. But if you can't, just go sole proprietor for a while. But soon as you can afford it, because that beautiful truck you have, the house you have, the apartment, or anything that you have, you got to make sure you're covered completely, because you mess up once, that water heater knocks over and hits that gas meter and blows the house up. You're going to lose everything. You got an LLC, you're covered. So and legalized, you can check it with your lawyer and everything. Don't quote what I'm even saying, or quote what they're saying. We are not lawyers here. We're just junk removal people. But
yeah, ask a professional.
Yeah, ask a professional. There's always a professional for that. So definitely. What do you got there?
So what's your best find you ever found? That's a good one.
That's fun.
What's Tim Doss's best find he's ever found at a
think
job?
you saw it. I think you saw it. That Mercedes.
Oh yeah, that sucker's nice.
That Mercedes. It was Mercedes.
Traded it for the
I
Porsche.
traded it for the Porsche.
Yeah.
I got a beautiful speedster Porsche, and yeah, that Mercedes was a nice car, and definitely. What is your best find?
Best find? So many finds. I'm not sure. I would say gold rings.
It's JoJo.
Cat.
It's JoJo.
Oh yeah, he wants to take her home now. He's hating on me. No, I'll say JoJo, but yeah, jewelry and gold and the JoJo, I think.
Yeah, you can find some pretty good stuff in junk removal, just because and this comes with karma. You go out, put a good job, and always give back. People go, oh well, you worked an extra 2 hours for free, but you know what? That 2 hours for free is going to come back, because there is karma kings out there. You never know, and this is why I always tell everybody, answer that phone every single time. That one phone call. That one phone call. It takes one phone call to change your life. That phone call changed my life completely. I have on a great different venture over here, and you guys are doing good over here, but we were talking about exactly what I do in life a little bit, and it's great what I do, and it just took that one phone call. I'd probably be doing a lot more junk removal right now if I didn't get that one phone call. So always answer your phone.
Yeah, you never know who you're gonna run into too. Like I said before in a video a while back, we made $40,000 off one job. So you never know who you're gonna meet. Could be a realtor, or you never know. You always gotta answer that phone.
Yeah,
you never know what's gonna happen.
Always answer that phone, and you never know. You never know.
Or call people back ASAP.
Yeah, because they're calling you, and then what happens is I'm calling the next person because he didn't answer. I'm calling the next person, or this person was an idiot and said, "Oh, well, it's this price," and blah 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 blah. Be nice and try to say why it is that, and try to be very. And you know what? They might hang up on you, but you know what? They'll call you back because that person was nice. That person could be out in an hour. Always be available. Have a truck available at all times.
JF Holland said he finds TVs, tools, games, boats,
And
so much.
So much more.
Boats, cars, just anything and everything. Anything that you could possibly, anything that's on this earth, you'll get off a job. Literally. Who got a Cadillac the other day? I saw a guy got a Cadillac the other day.
Oh, I did see it. Some guy thinking
I saw
LA. I forget.
on
Dirty
Facebook.
D's.
Oh my
Dirty
God,
D's
he got a Cadillac.
junk
That thing,
removal.
I'm gonna go see him in LA. I want to go get that thing from him. That
Got
Cadillac,
it for free.
dude. And unbelievable. You get cars all the time. I mean, I've probably gotten. How many cars have you gotten? None.
But I bought a bunch of cars off junk removal.
Put it out there. Put it out there. You'll get it. You get it. Yeah. I've probably gotten 20, 30 cars. No, I've gotten more than that. A lot. I've gotten a lot of cars. People just trying to get rid of cars. They'll call you up and put it on your thing. You never know. Someone's gonna go, I got a yellow FJ that I want to get rid of, and yeah, you never know. Always put it out there. I've done car removal and boat removal, RV removal. You never know. You just put it on your website and just say, hey, send me a picture when they call. And they send you a picture. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't, send it to your competition. Say, you know what, this is something I can't handle. And they'll give it to you for free. They'll give you a title, keys, and you go out and pick it up, and then you go out and flip it. So there's another way to, but be careful because there's DMVs and fees and stuff like that. So be very careful. Find a lawyer on that too. So always.
Somebody chimed in and said they had an $1,800 tip.
Damn.
I believe it. I believe it.
Wow.
I had somebody give me 30 tractor trailer trucks, or 30 tractor trailers. 30.
Holy crap.
We scrapped them all. 30 tractor trailers. The boxes, the big 40-foot boxes, 30 of them. It was one job. But I didn't charge the guy. Then I sold the job off to somebody else. They gave me the money to do the tractor trailers.
Nice.
It was a great job. Great job.
Wow.
Throw up a question. Let's see a question. I know that we have questions down there, but if you got a question,
How do you check the questions on your?
you gotta like play with it. I don't want to see my hand. 1983 Mercedes. There you go. Holland Benz. I love that name, Holland Benz, Salt Lake City. Oh, big thing, guys. There's a lot of people jumping on everybody's name out there, and this is you gotta be very careful. I see a lot of companies going, "Got junk 911," or you gotta be very careful with doing your own name. Make sure your name's something different. Their name's different. There's a lot of companies that say junk out 911. I'm not saying anybody, I'm just seeing a lot of people using the same names. They're saying junk guys 911, or everybody's jumping on everybody's name. Be very careful. Use your own name. Sonoma Strongholding is his own name. Don't go and just say, oh, someone's got junk out, and I'm gonna do junk out 911, or I'm just referencing just what I'm seeing, what's going on out there. Be different, be very careful, because what's happening is these people are putting all these logos on their truck, and I've seen it firsthand. You have to take down everything. Sorry, I was getting an email. You gotta be very, very careful of putting all this stuff on your truck, and then people have to relicense their whole company because they're getting cease and desist letters. So you be very, very careful when you do your name on your business.
Which leads us to the next question. Steve Robles just asked, how do you protect your name?
Protect your name. You want to mine it. As soon as you get that name, you figure it out. Uber Eats has $25 off. Look at that. So you want to mine your name. So this is, again, get a lawyer. But you want to mine your name. So let's say you got that name. Go buy the .com. Go down to your office, your local office, and then get it registered with the business license. Get that done. How to mine your name is get on Instagram, put your name on Instagram, put your name on Facebook, put your name on any outlet that you possibly can. And you can say, I own that name. Some people, you can go out and get a registered name out there. You just have to check with the lawyer on that. But to mine your name, to say, I own this name, I did this, and this, and if someone comes back and says, no, you didn't own the name, well, you didn't mine it, so you want to make sure you're on all these outlets so you can prove in court that you did all this, and then you can go back and sue if someone's trying to steal your name. So very careful with your name out there. There's a lot of people stealing people's names out there. I think there's like 40 freaking junk guy companies out there right now.
Yeah, do some research before you guys even think about picking a name, because I see a lot of guys using the same name. So yeah, do research, make sure no one got the name you guys are wanting to use.
You should be able to just hit that chat and then the...
With a name, if a 1-800 is available, go with it. Junk would say, okay. This is for 1-800. This is for phone numbers. I think phone numbers are dead. I don't know what you think, but I think when I want to go look for a junk removal company, I go junk removal Atlanta, junk removal Reno, junk removal Sonoma, and it's usually the first thing that pops up. I think 1-800 numbers are kind of dead. I think like 1-800 got junk is a pillar of the community. Everybody knows that, but you know, I don't even remember phone numbers. I don't even know your number. I don't know anybody except for my parents' phone numbers. Just have that name on your truck. A lot of people miss this point. When you have your business, have a big thing on your truck that says your name.com, because I'm going to remember SonomaStrongHauling.com. I'm not going to remember this 1-800 number. 1-800, was it 1-800 Haul 100 or 1-800 911 or 1-800? I'm not going to remember that, but I remember Sonoma Strong Hauling.
Some I would do though. If you do get a number, get a local number, because people like local businesses.
Yeah, they do. 1-800 numbers are okay, but I think we are moving. We got to go with the trend, and the trend is we're just going to .com names. Definitely going to .com names. We got slow 2 weeks because once Instagram, Facebook boosts work. I don't know what I saw a question that came up and then went away.
I think it's that
There you go, right there.
button right there.
We had a Junk Mafia. I love that name. LLC DMC. Junk Mafia. I love that name. We had a slow 2 weeks because it snowed once. Do Instagram, Facebook boost work? Have you tried them yet? You know, if it gets slow out there, that's exactly what what JoJo does. When it gets slow, she works on the website. She keeps working on it. Yeah, paying Facebook, paying Instagram. I'm not sure how Instagram, but I know Facebook. If you boost your post, yes, you can get more calls coming in. But throw some Craigslist ads up. Go back to Craigslist. I started with Craigslist, and I've never used Craigslist again because it gets to the point you get up here, you don't need it anymore. But if you're slow, use your Craigslist. Definitely boost on Facebook.
Yeah, I like Facebook.
I like Facebook too.
Yeah.
It's definitely a good outlet. Craigslist is kind of the dirtier jobs. Everybody knows that.
I mean, you make good money off Craigslist. I haven't really posted on Craigslist, I don't know, probably about almost a year.
And
Yeah.
why don't you post?
Everyone's posting on there in my
No.
area.
Why don't you post? Because this SEO queen right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's the SEO queen right here. So
I do the SEO with the website and stuff, but really Matthew does a lot of the Facebook. He will say another happy customer in Santa Rosa. If you are a friend of Matthew on Facebook, you know
We post every day.
that on our business page on Facebook, he is the one that's doing that, and he posts every day, multiple times. So he is in your face if you're on Facebook.
you have to. There's I'm gonna tell you something. There's junk, just junk, JUS junk. I see them on. They may not get any likes at all, or they get a couple likes here and there. They post every single day. Their wheels on their truck are bright. I remember that. I remember that junk removal company because I see when I'm pop on Facebook every day, I see just junk. He's posting every single day. So is Matt. They're both posting every single day, and I remember that. So if I'm in that town and I see that, oh, there's that junk removal company, Sonoma. Oh, that just junk. Be out there. Be in everybody's face.
Yep.
I saw a great thing. I was driving out here today, and I saw on the along the freeway, I saw a truck sitting on the road on the side of the freeway. As you drive by, you see this. It's a junk removal company. I forgot what junk removal company is. There's a reason why, because it was like Joe Bob's Junk Removal, and I do not remember. It was a white truck on white. The lettering was like this big, so I couldn't even see when I was driving. So great to put the truck there, but make sure that .com name's huge on your truck, and
Bold and bright.
bold and bright. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Any more questions? Let's see. How we do this?
Nobody wants
I
to
think
see
there's
your thumb.
just that little chat thing.
Just come
See
like
it at
this.
the bottom?
There we go.
One more question. Hat, shirt, super expensive. My first round. Any recommendations? Go to the mall. A mall hat, not like this hat, but a mall hat, like what I wear all the time. Cost me 20-30 bucks. Get your hat. And if you can't afford it, just buy a black shirt. Try to be very uniform. Just don't wear stuff like this when you go out. Just be very uniform. Get your hat. It's like 20-30 bucks, and then as you can afford it, go and buy your shirt. Have it printed on a shirt. Just put the name across the shirt, just like this. But if you're doing a junk removal company, don't wear this stuff like this. Wear stuff like this.
Yeah, we got the breathable ones, and we actually buy these from Walmart, and they're cheaper. They're like what, $7-8 bucks for the shirts, and then we bring them to a local place and they press them on there for us. So we go to Walmart, get them, and then bring them in. And save a little bit of cash that way.
When you started junk removal company, so they're talking about were you fully insured? No, I was not fully insured when I started a junk removal company. I eased into it, and I tried. I didn't have money when I first started junk removal, and then as the money started coming in, I went fully insured, fully bonded, and bonded's great to do too. Bonded it costs like $100-200 bucks a year, and what it is saying if you walk into a business, if something happens, something comes missing or whatever, that you're bonded. That's something you need to look out for. It's always great to have on your business.
Customer sign forms.
Do you ever have customers sign forms when you start a job? If the job's a big job, let's say a job's over $1,000. I always usually get about half up front. It depends. I don't know how you do it. I know jobs that I'm gonna go run a dump that day, and then tomorrow I'm coming back for another dump. I always get paid up at the end of the day, just to make sure that. Sometimes I still probably got, I'm not gonna lie, I probably have about $8,000 to $10,000 on my books that are unpaid jobs because I did not collect, and it is what it is, and you try to go after them, and these are big corporations, so always try to chase your money. God, that's gorgeous. Always chase your money. Try to be very close to your money. If you need a contract, do a contract. If it's over like $1,000, $1,500, just say this is what you're agreeing on. I don't know how do you do it.
We just show up, have an agreement, and then get it done. And then always take payment before we leave.
Yeah.
And then I always keep track. If anyone owes me money, say it's a 30-day net, I always make sure I have it in the books, right? Make sure it's written down, and just make sure when I check the mail, I have a little thing. I mark it off when I get paid.
Now, are really big jobs like where there's multiple loads and we're talking about a lot of money, we have when you're requested to, hey, can you send me an invoice? So we've done that where we've done an invoice and we'll take like half payment up front, and if the other half is owed to us, the person will sign it. That is not all the time, but that has happened to us where if it's a really big job. Or realtor jobs where sometimes you get paid, you might get, it's a 30-day net where you might get paid when the property sells. That's not very common either, but that will happen.
So yeah, some jobs that we do, when we send the invoices out, when they're huge jobs, at the very bottom we'll have them sign and agree that they're going to make these payments. So yeah, you're right.
Definitely. A question just came in. What is, sun in my eyes, what's the best way to charge for a job? How do you figure out how you charge for a job?
I do it by the load. I show up to the job on site and just look at what they have and then hit them with that price.
Yeah. Go on your competitors' websites and look and see what they got on their how much they're charging. But you know what? It's all about your time, how much time you're going to spend. And I'll go to jobs and I'll look at it. There'll be a ton of metal, and this is the way you guys don't have to do it. But I'll look at a job and I'll say, oh, this is all metal, man. I can bid this job out and steal it from anybody else if I know they're doing multiple bids, because I know how much that metal's worth. I know the metal's worth nothing right now, but I know what stuff's worth, and I know how much I'm going to pay at the dump, so I can kick the job back a little bit. And that's the same with karma too. That stuff will come back for you. So, but you can charge through the nose if you want. It just depends on what you want to do. Customer service always wins. I think customer service always wins over money. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you got over here?
Let's see.
Cost of your upfront, so you're not the disposal and labor cost. I'm not sure what they're saying. By the cost of...
Do you use CM software? No. I don't know what that is, so I don't use it.
Let's see what we got here.
Hit that like button.
Yeah,
Cargo van with 8-foot trailer, good for starting?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You had a van, huh? that
I
you're
love my
using?
van. My van was the best. Okay, so with my van, I would throw stuff in my van, and I got kind of sneaky sometimes. I would go to the dump, and I'd have a couple extra items I'd throw out. But you could always put the good items in your van. Van's always good because you just lock your tools up. You got your pickup truck, and you got tools in the back that someone's gonna walk by, grab out that chainsaw, or grab something out. It's always great to have a van. I love my van. Absolutely love my van. I think that's a great way to start. Anything. You can start with a trailer behind a Lexus. I mean, a little Lexus SUV.
We done jobs in the little Honda picking up the single items.
Yeah.
Pulling up, and the customer's like, who are you? I said, we're Sonoma Strong Hall, and we're here to pick up that little microwave you have and the gas saver.
Homeboy started with a Lincoln Continental and a 5x8 trailer. Where you at now?
Love it.
Dump truck. What are the axles on your dump truck?
I don't know. Any more questions? Throw them up really quick.
Now have
Three.
Wow.
So somebody started with a Lincoln Continental with a trailer off the back. That's gangster, pretty gangster. And 3 trucks, and that's awesome. You can start with anything. You can start with a bicycle with the trailer on the back. I'm not lying to you. You can start
I actually seen the guy doing that
Yeah.
on one of the Facebook groups.
Yeah. You just
He
go.
was riding with a
He
bicycle.
drives around with the thing and throws it, and he'll do like 100 loads, but he makes money. You can start this business with $100. It's not that hard. Literally, you just gotta go steal mom's car, throw some stuff in the back, or steal dad's truck, and just start out that way.
So how much money did you start with?
I had a couple $1,000s in the bank because I pulled out my 401k, and I bought a truck. No, yeah, I bought a truck, and I had a little EV trailer. But I started it with mowing people's lawns, and then the wintertime came around. I had a really good landscaping company. The wintertime came around, and it was no business at all. It was nothing, absolutely nothing. And somebody asked me to move some junk for them, and I moved the junk, and I was like, wow, that was easy. So I quit my landscaping job because landscaping is a lot of work, and started junk removal the next day, and I never looked back.
That's awesome. I
No.
think I've seen some stuff coming up there.
JoJo is a diamond.
I thought I'd seen a question. Thank you, though.
Look at Free Space. What's up, Free Space? Junk removal.
How can I get more people to share my posts on Facebook? Make it fun. Have fun with it. I mean, make it a lot of fun. Give away things on Facebook. Give away items. Say, hey, you get this beautiful couch that you got today, and you want to give it away. Just keep and then put your business name next to it. People are gonna start watching you. And next day you get something. You get a beautiful picture that you're not going to do. And you don't feel like selling it. Give this stuff away.
Yeah, so the first 100 that shared this post gets a prize. Or
And what I did yesterday too was we did a boost, and I told on the title, I said, if you love Sonoma County, or if you love your county, share this. And we actually got some shares from that. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and they have a great thing. Sonoma Strong, and they have a great name for their town. Definitely. I'm in New York. Ralph's in New York.
Do you think Wolfpack Junk Removal is a good name? Wolfpack.
I think I own that domain.
Do you?
I think I do. Or maybe it might have timed out. I might have owned that name at one time. Yeah, do it. Do it. I think Wolfpack's a great name.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a great junk removal. Because we had the Wolfpack in Reno. I bought a bunch of domains. Probably might have timed out in my thing. Recently bought a website. The question is to start gaining money.
If you guys are just new to the channel, welcome to the JoJo Show.
Yeah, this is the JoJo Show. What do you got, JoJo?
Well, I was just going to tell Brian that I hope he either gets his truck fixed or he gets a new one, and he doesn't give up on junk removal because it's such a great business.
Yes. I see a lot of people start junk removal, and they'll start making good money, and they just stop. They phone quits ringing. Just keep putting more time in your business, and you'll get over the hump. And karma. I think karma is the biggest thing in the business. Don't expect your phone's gonna ring. Just don't expect the phone's gonna ring. Get out there and work when you're not working.
That's what we do. Work all day.
Yeah.
We eat, sleep, wake up, junk removal.
And you guys are at 2 years. You guys are making record number of money, and you guys are killing it. In 2 years, or
Actually, by year 2, we made, I'm gonna put it out there, over 280,000.
Yeah.
By year number 2.
Mhm.
This is a new year, so
Yeah, because
it's just crazy.
That's good.
By the second year.
And he puts out a good karma business. He's not out there trying to shiest you and sell you guys something. He's not that type of guy. That's why I like Matt. Max is solid guy. These are a solid couple. They got a really good business, got a really good truck. They put out a good business, and this is why they're doing good. People go, oh, how are they making money? They're doing this, they're doing that. No, they're doing good business because they put out a good product. And if you put out a good product, good shirt, good customer service, good phone, good internet, all that, you're gonna have a good business. This COVID thing is tearing up people's business. People are shutting down businesses right and left, and they're starting up a junk removal company, and it's really thinning everybody out. But they're going to be here for a long time because they have a great name, they have great customer service, they have great reviews. That's why they're so successful. It's a simple formula. You don't need to go give someone money for this or someone money for that, or don't go be buying people airplanes and ranches and stuff like that. Put the money back in your pocket.
Yeah, work your ass off. What someone
Yeah.
just say? So, best advice for taking on first job. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Have some confidence when you show up, and just don't worry if you don't get the job.
Own it.
Don't worry
When
if you
you
don't get
when
it,
you
though.
walk into that job, they're like, do you know how to take the plaster off the walls or something stupid?
Hell yeah.
Just own it. Like, you know what you're doing. You got a phone in front of you. Google it when you're in your truck for a minute, writing the thing out, and try to figure it out.
I've done that so many damn times. Did jobs we didn't know even how to do it.
One of my very first jobs was cutting a hot tub out of the ground. I had no idea how to do it.
Oh, we can do that. No problem.
And
We can do that.
I've seen the worst hot tub jobs out there. I've seen people cut hot tubs in like a million pieces. Literally, take your hot tub, and literally it's a square, cut straight down the middle, straight across, and you're done. People are taking hot tubs literally in a million pieces. I don't know why. 4 pieces. It's the best way to cut up a hot tub. But I've seen some pretty ratchet hot tub jobs out there.
Also, when we're done with jobs, we always go to the customer and we say, oh, okay, come and look at what, and see how it looks. Is there anything else? How does it look? We always get their approval before we leave, and they're usually really happy. And then and when you know that customer is happy, just say, hey, if I send you a link, would you leave me a review? That's how we get a lot of business, and that's how you get your reviews. Just do it every single time.
Yeah, just let your balls drop and just get out there and make it happen. Don't be worried.
Upsell too. Upsell too. When you're on that job and you're walking past that backyard and you see the backyard and all the old busted up kids' toys in the backyard, and just ask them. You never know. They might be, you can do that too, because people don't know exactly what you do. You can do a lot. You can get down to where you're mowing lawns and cutting trees down if you want to do it. If you're slow right now, try to do everything. That's when I was really slow. I did everything. I was cutting trees, I was changing light bulbs, I was painting houses, I was doing whatever I could possibly do to keep my business afloat. And then as everything kind of shrunk down and just turned into a business, I just did junk removal only, do a few things here and there, but just stick with junk removal.
Yeah, upsell. We actually did a job probably about a month ago. We did a house cleaned up probably 4 loads, and the lady asked, so I was cleaning stuff out of the shed. And I asked her, I said, what are you going to do with these sheds? She said, do you take those down? I said, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, we go over there and make a couple grand. So it's all about upselling.
You never know.
Yeah.
You got more questions?
Well, I've been on here for a while.
So we're gonna time this out at in 8 minutes. We're done. We're done with this.
8 more minutes.
8
So
minutes,
bring
we're-
on your
we're gonna bring it.
questions.
Let's get a couple more questions and we're out of here. I got to head back to Nevada and he's got to go home. And
It seems to be so difficult for customers to leave reviews, even after they say they will. Frustrating. Are you sending them a link?
Yes,
What
sir.
it is you make it as simple as it can. If people,
text message? How do you do it?
we do. We send them, we have it saved on our phone, the link to a Google reviews are the best because they're not going to get erased. Yelp reviews, they're great, but Google reviews is where we send people because Google,
Yeah.
it's going to
Don't
give
give
your
Yelp
search.
money. Don't
It's
give
going
Yelp
to give
money.
your search, it's
Yeah.
going to help increase your search rank on Google. So send a link directly to them. All they have to do is get there. And sometimes they do it right away, and sometimes it takes them a little while.
Yeah, I always tell the customer like this when I'm done with the job. Thank you for calling us up, and would you mind leaving a review? And if they say yes, I'm gonna send you a link, and I'll do it right when I get in the truck.
Yeah, so
right
you
then.
don't forget. Just
Right
send
then.
it right to them.
And then if there's a problem right then and there, you can drive right back and say, hey, we can fix it if there was a problem, and you fix the review if something was off. Because sometimes people don't understand junk removal. People don't understand why junk removal is so expensive. They're like, why is it $500 for you to take my couch and all this stuff away? They don't understand that the person down the road's charging $800-900. They don't understand what the price of it is. They don't understand how much it costs for us to go to dump, our insurance, our customer costs, all that stuff. It all adds up, and sometimes you gotta let a customer know that, yeah, the load that I'm taking right now is gonna cost me $400 to take to the dump, so I know I gotta go tear this load apart to make more money go into my pocket.
Yeah, they often don't realize that just because you leave their house, your job is not done. So you're driving to, if you're going to go to donation places, you're separating for recycling, you're, driving to the dumps, you're waiting in the dump line, and you're making sure that everything is disposed of properly, and you're insured and all that stuff. So sometimes they need gentle reminders that, oh, our job's not quite done when we leave here. We have lots to do before it's over.
Junk Zombie said, yeah, you get flat tires too, and that costs money.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
What's your minimum? Someone just asked. I think a minimum is good to be right around $60 to $100. I think that's a great threshold of where your minimum is being. You can go lower than that. If you know someone's throwing away a nice specialized bike and they send you a picture of it, I'll go pick it up for $10 and I know that thing's worth $300 or $400 when you're slow or something like that. You never know. You never know what people throw away. People throw away some of the darndest things. I've had people drive up to Nevada or fly into Nevada, get on a bus, load the bus up with brand new bicycles, brand new everything, and come back and say, hey, I need someone to take all this for me. And I got 14 brand new bikes. I got generators, water coolers, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I could have charged anything, but you know what? Sometimes I don't charge much at all. Your minimum could be nothing, or it could be, it just depends on how you feel that day. It really could.
Do you sort the load after you leave the customer's home or all at once? Resellable plastic wood.
Sort the load as you're loading it. Load all the good stuff in the front or load the good stuff in the back of the truck. Whatever you know that you want to keep. Oh, big thing about this. So if you are loading a truck and let's say you got a customer and they're like, this happens a lot. People pass away or stuff like that, or you start getting family members come and start pulling stuff out of your truck. Load all the good stuff first. You know that there's a bicycle or whatever. Load it to the front of the truck and then load all the trash on top. So at the end you can pull it out. Yeah, it does. They might charge you a little more, but you get a lot of people come on the property, start picking the load out of your truck, and you're like, oh, that was my value that I put in my. So the job is actually a $600 job, but I know I just got 3 bicycles, I got a treadmill, and I got a generator. And you get people to start grabbing stuff out of your truck. I don't know if you ever had this, where people start taking good items out. They see you're taking junk away. Oh, I want that, and they start giving that stuff away.
That's
and you set your price at this high, and then you're losing this money because these people are pulling stuff out of your truck. Be very careful. Throw that stuff in the truck first, bury it, and throw all the good stuff. But sort as you're going. Cardboard over here, metal over here, all the way to the back. So when you go to the dump, you go drop off your metal, drop off your cardboard, and then you got trash left. So
sounds good. So yeah, hit that like button. Yeah, we got hit that like button.
Hit that like button. Go over to Sonoma Stronghold and go subscribe. He needs to get some more subscribers over here. They got a great crew going. A great company. If you guys are watching any videos out there, watch their videos. They are #1 in the industry right now. I don't see anybody that's even doing close to what they're doing. I don't care if they have 10, 20 trucks, and I think they have the sweet spot. They actually have the sweet spot junk removal company. They could have 10, 20 trucks or whatever they want to do, but you know what? Your time is the most valuable thing you could possibly have. It is the most valuable thing you possibly have. They have the sweet spot of having a couple trucks, and it's perfect. They're making the good money. They're happy and they're content. Now, if Matt's like, I don't want to work anymore. Yeah, you can get another truck out there, get a couple more employees, but it's going to take 2 trucks to take just him off the road to pay his bills and pay all the customers. So they're at a sweet spot right now, and I think they're doing really good. And put that money away and invest it into something. So definitely, they got a sweet spot junk removal company. They don't need to have 20 trucks. They really, a lot of people go, I need to have this big franchise. I need to do all this and do all this and do all this. It's just sweet just to do a few little things.
Live a comfortable lifestyle.
Yeah.
You can make good money with just 1 pickup truck and a trailer. You make great money. I mean, just live a comfortable life.
Much love from Morgan. Uncle Johnny's junk removal.
Uncle Johnny's
almost
junk
been
removal.
1 hour. Are we off, guys, or what?
We off.
We off.
Yeah.
Hit that like, subscribe button. Keep hauling and balling.
We're going to end with Brian. What did he say?
don't know what
Did we get to read
Did he
that?
put poop emojis up? I
All
thought
right.
I saw
He,
a
he,
poop
just,
emoji up.
he says we're the
He
shit.
said money.
It's money, but
I thought that
earlier
was a
it
poop emoji.
It was poop emoji earlier.
And this is the whole reason right here why I started a junk removal business and why I
Yes.
started making videos with the JoJo.
Yes, I have
So,
to
just
tell
so you
you
know.
really quick. I would come home from work and he would say, "Tim's got a new video up," and we would sit on the couch. I would take notes, and I learned so much from this guy right here.
And this is why we do these videos. We do these videos because we get these phone calls and go, "Hey, man, I had nothing. I had a crap job." I mean, just talking to Matt, he's like, "Yeah, I was working at Safeway and I was dead end job and I was working 40, 50 hours a week and it wasn't making the money." This is why we do these videos. This is why they do these videos. This is why I do these videos. I know I haven't done videos in a while, but this is why we do these videos. It's that phone call at like 8 o'clock at night. "Hey, man, thank you so much for doing what you did." And we appreciate these phone calls when we get them. Matt, JoJo, they all appreciate these phone calls. Is what makes us. And you know what? It's the karma they do it. They do this and they don't ask for a single thing, and they get good karma. And what happens when they get good karma? They get beautiful trucks. They have a beautiful life. They have a beautiful house. They have a beautiful cars. They have beautiful everything. And we're seeing their FJ, and he could never afford this on a Safeway salary. No, not at all. Could not afford it. The boats, the Mustangs, all that stuff. He couldn't afford all this stuff. So karma. That's why we do these videos. Thanks for the phone calls. Thanks for the text messages. Hey, thank you for doing this. Helping me with the junk removal videos. We don't need money. We don't need money.
We get so many like emails and phone numbers from other couples that have decided to quit their jobs and work side by side and build something amazing.
Yeah.
So
No boss.
we love that so much.
This is the only boss that there should be ever. There should be only boss right here. So they have the great.
I left my job to start junk removal
Because it's
a
Sonoma Strong.
Right
Right on. Congratulations to everybody out there.
It's a great way to end.
If you are, what is up with Junk Pick? You know what? I'm not doing any junk removal right now. I'm not giving any franchise or anything right now. I'm not going to do anything. I got way too much going on right now with what I got on in my personal life, and I'm really busy. I wish I could talk about it. I really wish I could, but got something else going in my life right now. I do a little junk removal on the side here and there. I may get back into junk removal, but just at this point right now, I'm enjoying life. I got great friends, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling this year, going out to Atlanta for a minute, I've been going back and forth to LA, Vegas, all that. I'm having a lot of fun with what I'm doing. Can't really talk about it, but your battery's low.
You're gonna let me borrow that Lambo though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have something on the back of the truck. I'm not gonna show a video, but this is a beautiful little car sitting on the back of the truck right now, and I'm enjoying life right now, and that's why I haven't been doing videos. And I wish I could do more videos, and I always say I'm gonna do more videos, but I get too busy with. I got a list that I wake up every morning that I gotta do, and I gotta get it done. But life, what was that word that I said at dinner? I'm having life experiences right now. I'm having a great life experience. I'm having some fun.
That's good because you only get one life. This is not a dress rehearsal. So go out there and live it.
Look at her.
Hi.
That is so badass.
All right, guys, we're out of here.
All right, guys, have a great one. Thank you for all the questions. Sorry if we didn't get to the questions. Thank you, everybody, for getting the junk removal. If you have not started that junk removal company, start it tomorrow, and have fun. Enjoy it.
And just so you know, JoJo's coming home with me, not him.
No.
All right, guys, till
I'm leaving
next
right
time.
now. I'm out of here. Come on,
Keep on
JoJo. Let's go.
evolving.
Let's go.